Hey everybody, how you doing? This is Jeremy from Gas Soul's Garage, and
I'm Pat, welcome back.
so on this episode, we're gonna start working on the engine cradle.
Yeah, I cut an engine cradle, some people call it a K-member. Basically, gonna make a cradle for the whole motor to sit in the car, and we'll be able to drop it out all in one piece, and it'll all be held together like a modern car.
So it's gonna be better than the 2x4s I was gonna use originally?
Yeah, a little bit.
Hold together a little better?
Stronger nails too.
Here we go. All right, so here's the area that we have to work with. That's actually a pretty good sized amount of room, wouldn't you say, Pat?
Oh yeah, it's huge for a four-cylinder.
So, well, if the four-cylinder was sideways.
Yeah, it was a flat four, so everything went this way. We're going with a inline four, which everything goes this way, which is the hard part because the new motor is about 3 times the height of the original. So gonna have to get creative with the sheet metal on top. Don't really want to put a blower scoop on it, but it's gonna need something to hide the valve cover.
I don't know, when we tested it out before, it fit just under, if you remember.
Yeah, but it barely.
So we'll figure that out later.
Barely.
But as you can see, this is where we're starting with. Now we got to just peek into the mind of Pat so he can figure out how to actually make this work.
All right, so here we have a piece we used the other day out of scrap to mock it up. This is kind of what the mount's going to look like. That mounts to the car itself. This will be going to the original motor mounts. And this will be going to the shock tower with a little support. And it'll be sitting in the car about like this. And the cradle is going to come off the front, the back in the middle hopefully. Or actually the back is going to be coming from the back of the car, so it'll be a little different. But this will get the motor and trans in there, and we'll go from there.
One for each side?
Yeah, one for each side, and we'll build out from that.
You look comfortable, Pat.
Yeah, not really. So in the car, this is going to sit about like this. Obviously, this is a prototype. I screwed up on the measurement, so it's a little long. So this part will be right here. This part is going to go to here. It's going to sit out about that far. The motor will be in between 2 of these, and we'll build to the motor from there. Huh?
The moment of truth here, people.
I'm still gonna take some trimming. You get the idea.
So is that going to leave room for the axle?
Yeah, that's what I'm just looking at. It should. Where's that axle?
Right here.
Yeah. Plenty of room.
Happy camper?
Yep. Yes, I am.
Alright.
Shit, that's almost perfect.
Almost looks like he knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
Almost.
Well, if that was the case, I would have cut it on the chop saw. Got a nice straight cut to begin with.
Where's the fun in that?
It's over there.
So Pat's actually pulled out the chop saw instead of doing it the,
The hard way?
hard way.
Watch your ears.
See, how much easier and cleaner was that right there?
Much.
On some big nasty cut.
All right, so what I'm doing here is I'm getting ready to notch the tubing for our mounts. This is going to be our mount to the car. I'll have a washer welded to it. The bolt will go through here like this, and that's going to bolt to the strut tower, shock tower. It'll be like here, right there, about like that. So in order for that to be welded good, it's got to be notched out. And that's what I'm doing now. I'm just marking it, doing it the old school, faster, easier way with the grinding wheel.
Fun stuff.
Yep, and that's all there is to it. I gotta get rid of this.
Got his helmet on, safety third's our motto.
Sometimes. Alright, so now I'm gonna notch it out and go from there. Did I ever mention how much I hate this weather?
You have mentioned it several times, yet you still don't get another one.
I know. Just waiting to mount until the garage is done.
He has literally bought thousands and thousands worth of tools in this last year. And he complains about the vise all the time, but still doesn't get anyone. But it happens, whatever. Now I just gotta make it a little rounder. Change. So as you can see, it's just kind of V-cut right now. Now it's time to make it circular, so we can put the other pipe in to make it round. So using a flapper wheel, and here we go. Getting there. Close. Real close. That's it. That's how you notch it out, peoples.
What I'm doing now.
All right, go.
Alright, so what I'm doing now, like I said earlier, is I'm gonna weld a washer like this onto the bottom of a piece of tubing, and that'll support our bolt when we go to bolt it to the car. I'm just gonna tack it for now and mock everything up and go from there.
What, you didn't want to tack it all the way around to your bench?
No.
It's probably warm.
I'm guessing.
And it is smoking.
This is the fun part.
That's why I'm filming it. See how graceful Pat is? Climbing in and out of my shit box.
Nothing graceful about that. Why is that so different?
What's the matter?
It didn't go back in the same spot it was. It's up a lot higher. Which is problem. So Jeremy, what are you doing?
I am trying to put the engine underneath the car again. Not the first time. Guess definitely not going to be the last time.
Definitely not.
Sliding it in the spot.
Then we'll lower the car down around the motor. Lift the motor up into its spot.
Well, we tried making a cradle without this in here, and yeah, we realized we screwed up because certain things weren't aligning with stuff that we don't even know without it in place. So
Yeah.
we're gonna have to get it in place and then go from there. So here we go again.
Can you turn the radio on?
And here we go.
Going down.
Like a glove.
I don't hear any crunching.
Now I've got it way pushed forward. There's plenty of room. It doesn't be coming back farther. I can't see, so.
Yeah, it's going where it's supposed to. Hold that. What the fuck happened here? It went way forward, and now I'm not gonna be able to push it back that far. I'm gonna pull back on the cherry picker. Hold that.
Get a project car, they said. It'll be fun, they said.
Can you pull the front of the motor towards the driver's side?
Sure.
Okay, up more. Hold that. Shit. You got the motor?
I do.
Can you go up more and hold it at the same time?
Yeah. So what you got going on now, Pat?
We are temporarily mounting the motor in order to build the motor mounts to it.
So this honored guest here is Wimpy, just so everyone knows. So where are we at, Pat?
We got the motor in, leveled, centered.
Centered? What's that?
This is where it's gonna live. Now we just have to attach a card to it. That's the hard part.
Why don't we just weld up that crossbar and leave it there?
Good.
You think we'd win car shows that way?
I
I don't think we're winning a car show with this car ever anyway, but I don't know. Compared to some of the shows we've seen lately,
Yeah.
not impossible. Geez.
No, that's where it needs to live.
Happy, happy?
Yep.
Well, how do you like this, Patricio?
Well, I don't like any of it, but how do you like it?
Hey, man.
The motor's in and it fits.
You don't like any of my cars.
No, you got bad taste.
Hey, at least they didn't buy the white Hummer, man.
But you did buy a Hummer.
I did. Happy I bought that thing. Love that thing. And you haven't had to work on it yet, so you have nothing to complain about.
You do realize they quit making them because people quit buying them.
There's a reason.
But no, I'm happy that the motor's in. The quote-unquote sheet metal that doesn't exist yet fits. Yeah, we just got to build the mounts to the motor, and we got plenty of room for that. So yeah.
So yeah, plenty of room on this side for a turbo.
Even got room to take the firewall back like 4 or 5 inches.
Plenty of room on this side for a supercharger. Plenty of room right here to move the firewall back.
Got room right here for a nitrous bottle.
I love it when a plan comes together.
Oh, I thought we were still being silly.
Alrighty. Alright, well, I think that's it for this episode of Gas Wells Garage. I'm happy. He's not.
Yeah,
He's
we didn't get as far as we wanted, but the motor is in the car. It's just got a little help holding it up right now, which that was the plan for the day anyways, but the cradle didn't happen as planned, so back to the drawing board on that.
Yeah, it didn't quite work out. But we'll keep working on it in the future and you'll see what we end up coming up with. So that's where we're at. As always, please like, tag, share, follow, and if you can, give money to St. Jude. Have a good one.
Thanks for watching.